the old day, there's a belief that probably it's very difficult to construct a tunnel, particularly crossing the river. But nowadays, the technique allows us to do it more efficiently, and tell you that actually, the section that crossing the river is now completed last year. A good infrastructure to form a foundation of the social and economic development.
สวัสดีค่ะ Welcome to Thailand. Today I'm Kusuma Yothasmut as your host. The MRT เฉลิมรัชมงคล line or Blue Line, which was opened on July the 3rd, 2004, is the first and currently only operating line of Bangkok's MRT system. Since mid-2012, the 27-kilometer Blue Line extension has been under construction and, when completed, will form a loop line consisting of 19 stations, 4 underground stations, and 15 elevated stations, connecting East and West Bangkok. Total project cost is 82 billion baht. Thailand today will speak with Mr. Peerayudh Singpatanakul, Governor of the Mass Rapid Transit Authority of Thailand, about the progress of the Blue Line extension project and Thailand's first rail tunnel under the Chao Phraya River. Please welcome to Mr. Peerayudh Singpatanakul, Governor, Mass Rapid Transit Authority of Thailand, or MRTA. Welcome to Thailand today, sir. สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Again, I still wanted to show off my excitement to witness that we are really going to have the tunnel transit.
Yes, we are going to have that happening real soon.
Well, it must be very difficult to have it done.
In fact, in the old day, there's a belief that probably it's very difficult to construct a tunnel, particularly crossing the river. But nowadays, the technique allows us to do it more efficiently and safely.
Like this, in the world, how many places to have such a tunnel?
I think in many developing countries they have such a large tunnel. For example, in Japan they have a tunnel crossing between an island, which is very long. Compared to us, we are very small project. Yeah.
Something better than nothing.
Yeah. Well, I think we can start with this project first.
Yeah, I was in Hong Kong, but that's one time I was so excited when you get into the tunnel like that.
Yes.
So it could be the same.
It's the same concept, but our probably a bit shorter.
So we are talking to the governor about the process, the progress of the Blue Line extension project for those who are in 177 countries worldwide. You know that Thailand is now moving on to such a rail tunnel now. So where does the MRT Blue Lines extension project start and end?
Well, actually, I think we start out about 11 years ago. We opened our initial Blue Line system for service.
Yes.
And now we are constructing its extension, which is a total length of 27 kilometers.
Yes.
And mainly it will be an extension to the west side of the city of Bangkok, which is known as a Thonburi side.
Yes.
Crossing the river.
My house.
Yeah. Because so we have a tunnel crossing the river, and also a line, to complete it between Bang Sue Tha Phra section for the total of 27 kilometers. Yes.
So how much is that? Totally very expensive.
The construction cost is about 82 billion baht.
Not that bad. I mean, to have such a
Well, according to the construction cost, which is skyrocket nowadays, I think is we try to control it within the budget.
Very interesting. So, which part of Chao Phraya River, which a tunnel that to be constructed?
Well, it's located nearby the King พระปกเกล้า
King
Bridge
พระปกเกล้า Bridge
yeah,
okay
and a memorial bridge these two bridges are next to each other we are alongside of that actually if it's nearby the Pa Kong Trat area.
Okay, that's a famous where flowers being sold there.
Yes, we have a station on the other side of the river bank.
Okay, so but once how does it come? It come like that and then go on. How can you explain more about that?
Well, actually the line is extension from the existing Bulai initial, as I mentioned earlier, from Hua Lamphong Station.
Okay.
It passing through the Chinatown area. Yeah, and then passing by the Royal Palace.
The Royal Palace.
Yes, near Wat Po Temple.
Okay,
and
I got
crossing
it.
the river underneath at Pa Kong Trat.
Over there.
Yeah, and going through the other side of the river to the Tha Pra area. And then the alignment is elevated, as an above ground structure and continue on Phet Kasem River to the Outer Ring Road, Kanchana Pisek Road to complete the line.
So how about the technique? It must be the technique used for this construction, this underwater tunnel.
Well, I think first of all, in terms of engineering, tunnel construction has several techniques, but it would depend on the condition, underground condition that you are working with. In this case, for our project, where Bangkok is situated in the Chao Phraya River Delta area, where the ground condition is quite challenging and very difficult, because it's consisting of the soft clay, stiff clay, and also a layer of sand, which contain high level water pressure. So the technique to be used for the tunnel construction must be selected carefully, because we would have to select the most appropriate and the safest technique, Therefore, we choose to use the technique called the tunnel boring machine, and with the specific type of the earth pressure balance, which is, we believe, is a technique that's suitable for the ground condition, of the soft clay and high water level.
We cannot go any other way around. You have to go to this. Because the reason why do we have to go to under the water?
Well, according to the existing, condition of the city, I think it's preferable to go underground, in this section of the city, because, as I mentioned, it passing to the Royal Palace, the dense area of the Chinatown, and also the dense area of the Tha Pra area on the Thonburi side. So it is most appropriate environmentally to be underground at this section.
And also, it's also promote tourism.
Yes, we believe that is going to be very popular with the tourists when we open for the public.
Exactly. So, do you get maybe out of the construction a little bit, because a person when you come like that, do you have to pay for that? You have to do some payment.
Oh
to
yes,
get
of
inside?
course. It's just like regular, transit
Of
fare.
course.
Yeah.
As usual, like a transit fare.
Yes, it is.
So this is completed when, as you said, 90?
Well, I think this project is scheduled to be complete in year 2019.
29
Yes.
to 2019.
Yes,
which is like
about 3 years from
3
now.
years. So fast.
Yes, I think actually we start out the project in year 2011, but our construction, the big project in the middle of the city of Bangkok is very difficult and challenging. We encounter some difficulty, in terms of the construction and the land appropriation, issue, something like that. So we have a little bit of delay in the project, but we try to catch up on this.
No, but slow but sure.
Yeah.
So we're talking very interesting of this extension line. But it is safe.
Yes,
I'm sure, because the audience might be like to know that.
Well, I think this is a question that probably raises a concern of many people, but I can assure you that it is safe even during the construction. I think the risk, the risk is as high as is during the construction. And I can tell you that actually the section that crossing the river is now completed last year.
Section crossing on top?
No, underground. Underneath the river.
The one that we talk about now?
It was completed December last year.
All right.
But actually the whole section of the tunnel will be complete in the middle of this year. So I can assure you that it will be a safe project, during the construction and during an operation.
I'm so excited to be on the test run on that particular day when it's to come. So what are the benefits of the MRT Blue Line for Bangkok?
Well, I think it is no secret now that Bangkok needs most efficient and reliable mode of transportation. And the rail system is an answer to that. And the government realized that and tried to, set forth the policy to implement this project as soon as possible. And the Blue Line extension is one of them. And once this project completed, it will fulfill the network as envisaged for Bangkok City. Of course, there will be also other projects coming. But once the project come into operation, it will provide people of Bangkok with an alternative way of transportation, which is reliable and safe. And I believe it's cost effective compared to other mode of transportation. So the people will get, a better quality of transportation and obviously it's transfer into the better quality of life, I believe.
We have now, it's just like a network, like a web.
Yes.
So reason we have to do this because of?
I think this is the main point of the mass transit network. The network, to be efficient, it has to be formed as a network, which is cover all the area. If you look into other developing country or major city like in Tokyo or New York, they have a very extensive network of mass transit to cover the whole area. I think Bangkok is trying to go to that point as well.
We don't want to compare, but we need to know what. How about people around us, ASEAN country? Do we have any extension, or we have for anything to go to?
I think for MRTA, we, in the short period of time, or in the short planning, I think we try to concentrate in Bangkok area. But in the future, we will try to venture into other big cities in the bank of Thailand, for example, like in Chiang Mai or Phuket or Khon Kaen, in those cities, where the city will grow, obviously, and the population growth will be, increase, and the need for efficient transportation is required. So that mass transit has to be established in those areas.
They have been looking back to Bangkok and say, what? Bangkok can have been receiving a very extraordinary care and
well, I think Bangkok is the capital city of Bangkok, of Thailand, sorry. And in the future, I believe Bangkok will establish itself at the center of Southeast Asia. So we need a good infrastructure to form a foundation of the social and economic development of Bangkok and the area.
Let me come back to this blue line, this thing. So which government agency or private sector will have the right to operate this, manage this blue line, MRT blue line?
Well, let me say this. According to the government policy at the moment, I think the government would like to see the private sector involvement in the development of the infrastructure project of the government have. For the Blue Line extension, the government has a policy to invite the private sector to invest and operate in the railway system. The government are already constructing the civil part of the project. So for the railway system, we will invite the private investment according to the PPP scheme, as you probably aware of.
Yeah. The company who construct this tunnel is Thai or a foreign company?
For the Blue Line extension, they are all Thai.
Oh, non-Thai.
Yeah, yes.
So this is a qualification, the new qualification, the technique that the Thai can manage themselves. Earlier we used to have some foreign coming and doing. Can you say on that, sir?
I think this is in our initial system for Blue Line project. We have to hire the foreign construction company, but we have a good Thai contractor to participate on those projects, and they learn from that project. And for our Blue Line extension, they are capable of doing this kind of work by themselves now.
You could see it's a new way of securing the land to build this by not disturbing people on the site, especially the Charansanasbong road, which you can see the Blue Line. That's still the housing still close to it. So it's still going on. Very interesting.
Well, I think this is a very sticky issue for us, when we design a project. To construct this project it needs the land. We try to limit ourselves in the public area, namely in the middle of the road only. But sometimes it is necessary to require additional land for the construction. For example, to locate an entrance to the station. So we need to acquire the land, and the way to do it is we using the land appropriation law to acquire the land.
What kind of benefits those housing beside the railway can have it?
Well, for those affected by the land acquisition, I think we will compensate them. According to the land value and the building, if any, that they have.
A reasonable one.
Of course, and also we will consider those, the loss of the business opportunity compensation as well.
And also the good opportunity for them to open the house shop, something on top, or what?
Well, I would say that it's a trend, of the future. As you can see in many, mass transit projects that open for the service, that the property development along the line is become more and more, and it's more beneficial, to those developers. So those who have the land along the line will have a benefit, of property and business opportunity on this.
It's good for them to realize this, because when at time of doing it, they wouldn't agree for that. But now I think they realize what is going to happen.
I think this is the whole concept of the mass transit area. I think we need to utilize the land, to its maximum and potential value.
Exactly. What I'm holding here is the MRT Blue Line Extension Project, which is run from Ho Lampong. Is a train.
Central station.
Central railway. I'm just trying to tell to the audience who are in a foreign country that starting from that. So once you people on Ho Lampong, supposing you're traveling out of Bangkok, come back and you can get on that. And then right here.
We go to Bang Khae on the west side of the Bangkok.
What do we have in Bang Khae?
I think right now Bang Khae is developing into the new, center of the city. There's a lot of housing and a lot of business, located in those areas. So it will become highly developed, in the near future.
So going to be flourished city of Thailand. And Bang Sue is also another station.
Yes, it is another railway station.
Railway station where you can also drop in, drop off over there. And then Tha Phra section there. So in here we could see the parking. Oh, by the way, so the parking and all that will be very convenient. How to do
I think we try to provide a parking facility, for our passenger, and so we build where the land is available and can be acquired, to provide a park and ride facility, in particular in the Bang Khae area, because this would serve the idea that the passenger can drive from their home and park the car and ride the train into the center of the city of Bangkok. This is the whole concept of the mass transit.
Oh, interesting.
So we have to stop the car outside of the city and have them ride the train into the city.
There would be a day like that?
Yes.
In our country,
I
in
think
Thailand.
that is where we aim to.
Yeah, so I think it's a good news for the foreign people who watch the program, because the traffic congestion is in Bangkok is one of the talk of the town.
It's world famous.
World famous,
Yes.
world famous. So here, let me come back to this. Very interesting to see that the main MRT network.
Yes.
So can you say something on this, sir? Red, this is dark. So these are all the connections.
Well, as you mentioned earlier, why so many lines? When we call the network, the network will consist of many lines.
Yes.
Blue line is one of the part of the network. We have other line as well, like the pink, yellow, and orange. You know, in the future that we are going to construct. Some people would jokingly say that it is a rainbow railway.
Rainbow railway. But one, it'll be connecting to one another.
Yes, yes.
It will be like England.
Of course, yes.
It will be like that.
That's why we call it a network, where you can go from one point, you know, and connect to the other point through maybe like a interchange station or connecting point.
Yeah, so it'll be easy and easy to look, because sometimes the classification of the boat and all that quite convenient for both Thai and foreign people.
Yeah, I think we will try to achieve that. I think we can use an example of, you know, from the other country that they have so many lines together.
Yes.
And we have to make it really easy to understand and accessible by the passenger.
Very interesting. So, well, it's maybe not early to say, but I'm looking at your face, like you're so beaming that this is the dream come true for the Kingdom of Thailand.
Yes, of course.
I have a minute for you to just confirm to them once again that what we're going to have expecting from you is very fruitful. We're going to see, we're going to have what, especially the tunnel.
Well, I think the Blue Line extension will be one of the projects we will complete in the near future. But I believe that according to the government policy to implement this mass transit project, you know, to complete it, the whole network, I think by the year of 2040, once the all network completed, we should have a very efficient network for Bangkok City, and to that day, I think the people will have the very good mode of transportation, and of course, the quality of people, you know, will be greatly improved.
Thank you very much, sir, for being here.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thailand Today would like to thank Mr. Peerayudh Singpatanakul, Governor of Mass Rapid Transit Authority of Thailand, or MRT, for bringing us the good news of the good progress of the Blue Line Extension project, which is now 70% completed and is expected to be operational in the end of 2019. Thank you for watching Thailand Today. I'm Kusuma Yothasbut. Hope to see you again, same place, same time. สวัสดีค่ะ